Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with sonmica. I am sonmica. We are on the Insorum Server. What do we have? So, I have not recorded for a little while. Ooh! TY for rails, feel free to come use Iron Farm. Flake, oh sweet. Yes, Flake was in the final stages of her tree iron farm near spawn. Maybe we'll go check it out later on today, but I do have quite a lot of work that I need to do today. First and foremost being I need to put this crap away. Let's see now, what else do I need to put away? This and this. I think this can go here. Yep. The sounds are okay. Sounds are alright. Friendly creatures need to turn down a bit. Okay, so I have not recorded it. I'm recording this on Sunday night, and I have not recorded. I'll come back for that. Anything in here? Oh, chests. Yeah, I have not recorded all weekend. I had intended to record, had to have something up by today, either today or yesterday, Sunday or Saturday, but unfortunately I was not able to. I had many pressing issues. I had lots of things on this weekend. Not that many, but I had things on this weekend. The first being that, oh, by the way, made a little nether tunnel thing here for going to the Lotus because I got tired of having to swim every time I wanted to go out there. The first being the tournament, the OC.TC tournament. We had our second round yesterday. It seems to be, we're here, by the way. This is my Lotus as it stands. Flake actually came here and said she felt like she had walked into the beginning of a Vex map. Which is actually, it's a little bit, it seems a little, yeah, it does feel like it. I'm pretty happy with the progress. I managed to get all the way up to the top, and now it just comes the arduous task of filling in the top of it, and then making sure that I don't cover up those netherrack lines. So yeah, I just need to do one more thing, which is just finish off this final layer. No, that's not true. I'm sorry. I need to finish off that final layer, and then I need to start doing the bits where it starts going up. But it's gonna go up too. Yeah, it's gonna go up. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today, and I'm hoping that I won't have too much issue with. Am I gonna make this? This will be embarrassing if I don't. Yeah, I'm hoping that I wouldn't have too much issue with talking and building at the same time. I know I have problems with doing the spheres and the talking. If it gets to be too much, of course I'll stop and take a break, and we can go do some other stuff around spawn. But need torches is what I need. I need lots of torches. Okay. Right. I had sticks in my inventory. Oh well. Okay. So, yeah. There was the OC.TC tournament that we had round 2 of yesterday, Saturday. And that was the first match was at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Saturday, my time. Oh, no, 12 p.m. EST, so that was 9 a.m. my time. And I woke up early. I set an alarm for myself for 7:30, and then I woke up at 7:30, and then I was like, okay, good, I woke up, and then I went back to sleep. And I didn't wake up until about 5 minutes before 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh crap. And by that point, everybody was like, Fairy Juice was messaging me on Skype and like, oh, Sunny tournament, it's starting. So I managed to turn up. Unfortunately, the first team that we played against couldn't get their entire team together. So yeah, that's sad. Is this... What am I doing here? Hang on. 1 sec. Let me just make sure that I have this right. Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to play them, and we felt really bad for them because you know, we could have been in the same situation, but yeah, it could have been us that happened to, but yeah. Anyway, so they were not disqualified. They had to forfeit. We won by default. And then, yeah, our next game was, our next game, why do I even have that on my bar? I don't know. Our next game, we were playing against another team that didn't have their entire team on at that time as well, but they had enough to play a game with us. So we were like, okay, good. Yeah, I knew something was wrong. This is lopsided here. This needs to be 5 over here, and it isn't. So yeah, that first team actually... Oh my gosh, now I need to go down and get that. Oh my gosh, why did I think that this would be a thing that I could do? I'm having a difficult time talking. Hang on. Let me just go down there and pick those up. Yeah, the first team that we played against, they were trying to contest, like they had one person that was allowed to, that was able to play, but that person was given a warning for using some kind of hack, and was subsequently disqualified from the tournament. So that person, even though they were online and able to play, they weren't allowed to play. So that's too bad for them. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so the second team that we were playing against, because they were 8 and we were 10, we decided to go with a team deathmatch. And they actually agreed to it. We didn't want to do any of the objective-based game modes because even if you're outnumbered, there's still a chance that you can win. And they really wanted to do capture the wall, so we just said no. And then the staff started putting in this, the refs started to put in this new system in place where you veto game modes and you veto maps in order to choose what map you play. So they vetoed, they thought that we were going to pick King of the Hill, and they really didn't want to play King of the Hill. So we played Team Deathmatch, and then we played in this map called Facility, which is something that we had practiced a fair bit before, but unfortunately not all of us had practiced on it, but yeah, it was still something that we were familiar with anyway. So we knew that we had to defend ours. Like there's these score boxes, 2 score boxes on each side, and what happens is that every time you kill somebody or every time you go into those score boxes, you score points for your team. And that's how that game, that map is played. Several of the TDMs have that also. Anyway, so we played that, and I was just sitting at defense pretty much the entire game. And I didn't mind. I kind of like defense, even though you don't get to see much action. I liked it because, well, for one, I wasn't very confident in being able to secure kills or anything, or secure objectives. I still feel like I did an okay time defending. We didn't have any people come into our box at all. Well, yeah. It was best out of 3, and we won both of those games, the rounds, or how do you call it? I guess rounds. And yeah, that was yeah. We nearly lost in the second round, because they started to be a bit defensive, and their scores started to creep up on ours, and it was a little bit worrying. But what happened is that we all just abandoned defenses in the last 30 seconds and rushed, and we had 7 points that we no, not 7 points. We scored 7 scorebox points, which is double normal points, within the last 30 seconds. And yeah, that was amazing. I think our captain, Pizza Dudes, was recording it, but there's actually they have some kind of, I don't know if it's called a ban, I'm not sure what you call it, but they have something in place where you're not allowed to live stream or put up video footage of any of the matches, unless you have explicit permission from your opponents, just so that people can't use it to gain tactics or whatever. And yeah, but that's that fight. The next one that we had, one sec, I need to flip to the next page. Whew. Yeah, the next fight that we had, wait, it was, is this right? Give me a sec here. Right, okay, got myself sorted. The next game that we played, it was actually against a team that we knew many of the members of. Not I myself personally, but a few of them knew the other members in my team. I guess because they were also people that play UHC. And so it was a little bit more friendly than any of the other matches that we've played. And I can't remember if they were outnumbered or not. I don't think that they were. But it was Capture the Wool. No, it was, yes, Capture the Wool. And I opted for defense again. I had defense of the left side of our, the left side, our left side wall. So in this map there were two walls per side, and then there's also a middle path that you can take to get to a wall. This map was Jungle Beat, but yeah, so there was a middle path that you could take to get to the wall, and then also there were 2 outside sort of bridges that you can use. And yeah, so I volunteered for defense of the left side. We had Fairy Juice was defense on the middle. 4, 5. We had Master of Power was defense of the right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then yeah, what I did was there was actually some water coming down. There was like a cliff face, if you will, and there was water coming down it before they can get up into the bridge that goes up to the wool room. And so I just let the water run free, and then I replaced all of the blocks in the bottom with half slabs, combination of stone brick half slabs and wood half slabs. And that means that they can't easily, if you're standing on half slabs and you want to jump, like something that they will something that's very common to do is to pillar up to get to another to get to, over the cliff. So, cliff, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm sort of half focusing on making sure to place the right number of blocks down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So yeah, there was you put half slabs down, and that essentially stops them from pillaring up so easily. And it worked for the entire game, I guess. Every time somebody would try to come up, they would place a bunch of blocks down, and then they would get really frustrated because they couldn't jump on top of the blocks. Oopsies, that's bad. Okay, give me this. Yeah, they would get really frustrated because they couldn't jump on top of the blocks. They would they would go back as far as they could to a place where they could place blocks and then jump on them, and it really wasn't very far that they could do that. It wasn't very close that they could do that. And while they're doing this, I'm shooting arrows at them. Our other defenders are running them down from behind. And yeah, so that worked for the entire game. And this was a 1 hour long game. It was crazy. Nobody got into that room until in the very last minute. A bunch of them came down that lane, maybe 5 or so, and with me and another defender, I think it was Mop, with me and Mop both defending that lane, there was just no way. We killed off as many as we could, but one person got through, and it only takes one person. And we were winning all the way up until that last minute. Actually, if the game had ended at exactly 60 minutes, then we would have won. But yeah. So what happened is that they managed to pick up a wool, but they couldn't return it. They returned one wool, and we returned one wool. And then we touched one wool, and they touched one wool. So that means that it was a tie. And oh man, we just feel like, oh my gosh, it was just the last minute. It was really close, and we were winning for so much of the game. And I don't know, it was a little bit sad. We could have had a definite victory, but that's how it is, I guess. I'm really looking forward to our next matchup. I really want to do more practice with the guys. We're starting to see where we're lacking, I think, in terms of what we need to practice. So, yeah, that's something that I kind of have been doing this week also. Just sort of, not this week, this weekend, just sort of practicing and stuff. So yeah, I haven't live streamed any practices so far, but that's usually because what am I doing? It's usually not very many of us on that can play at the same time, but I'm gonna try and get a few of the people together. If you're on the team, we should do some practices sometime. Yeah. Anyway, what else has been up? Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I feel like activity on the server has taken a major dive. Not really. It's not that bad of a thing, but it's just that, you know, Christmas time is always a pretty hectic time. I guess some people have exams. If people at school have exams, like school and university and stuff, have exams, and then on top of that, there's the whole Christmas rush thing, and you know, it generally gets to a little bit quieter. You know, people generally get a little bit more tied up with their lives at this time. So it's been a little bit quiet on the server, I feel. And I'm sure that once all the Christmas stuff has died down, that everybody will be back to playing. But yeah, activity has gone down a little bit, and I've been seeing if there are other games that are probably maybe other games that can occupy me during this time. I have purchased quite a while back now, actually. I purchased Starbound. It's really dumb. This is a really dumb story. I purchased Starbound. I haven't watched any videos of Starbound, but I just want to keep my experience pure. But I know that so many videos have gone up. On top of that, a lot of my friends on Steam are playing it. And so after a couple of days, I was like, that's it. I'm buying Starbound. I've been trying not to buy too many games. I have way too many games to start with that I haven't played. And I didn't want to add to it too much. But yeah, so I got all psyched out to play Starbound. And Steam wouldn't let me purchase it because I had enough money to pay for the game on my PayPal. But my PayPal right now, because I closed down my bank account in Australia, my PayPal right now is not connected to a credit card or a valid debit card. So Steam said you cannot purchase this game because you don't have a card attached to it. Not even that I don't have enough money to pay for the game, because I definitely do. Just because I don't have a valid card attached to the game, to my PayPal. And I was like, Steam, WTF. So I had to go to the Starbound website and purchase the game from there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yeah, so I purchased the game from there. But because of the way that my card worked, the way that my bank, like my bank person's, the bank that I'm with, because of the way of that works. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, because of the way that works, then I would have to wait for a virtual check to be sent to Starbound, and then for that to clear before they would give me the game. So I actually purchased this game over a week ago, and they said that it would take 6 to 8 days. And so yeah, I have to wait for Starbound. And then, like, by the way, I'm not sure if I will do any kind of let's play the videos on it. I really just want to try the game out for myself and see how I feel. I know that there are other guys on the server that do have the game and would be interested in something like that. But yeah, anyway, for now, let's just say I'm gonna play it by ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, and then well, I had gotten myself all psyched up to play this game, and then realized that I can't. And then so I was like, I want to play some other game. I want to play a game. So I've been going through my Steam library. This doesn't look right. 9, 3, and 4 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, then 2. Then 2 like this. And give me a sec again. Okay, sorry about that. Figured out where I went wrong. Yeah, this whole... I think I'm doing okay, but it is definitely taxing on my brain. Talking and doing this at the same time. Because it's just I need to count so much. And I can't really when I'm trying to talk at the same time. But we just... No. I'm so stingy. I don't want to leave all that. I don't want torches dropping on the ground. Yeah, so anyway, I've been looking at other games that I can play. I actually today started playing Lord of the Rings with, well, not today, yesterday actually, with Lord of the Rings online. 1, 2, 3. Lord of the Rings online with Methy and Gowden, and that is so much nostalgia for me. It's unbelievable. I used to play Lord of the Rings online. I played for about 2 years. I was narrating Kin. Kin is what you call a guild in Lord of the Rings, and yeah, I enjoyed it so much. The reason that I had to stop playing was that I 1, 2, 3, 4. I was in the wrong time zone, and I couldn't make any of the events. And when my kin fell apart and reformed under a new name, I decided not to join them just because I hadn't been doing anything for the past for 6 months or so. But yeah, it was very nostalgic, as I said, and yeah, that'll be very interesting to play with them. Hi guys, welcome back. I fell. I stopped recording briefly to fix something, and then I was fixing something and I fell, and that's that. Ooh, hey. So I guess while we're here, I need to be wrapping up the episode anyway. While we're here, let's go take a look at Flake's Iron Farm. She is actually online now. And I just want to take a look over here. So, there is a giant pillar. Why is there a giant pillar? What is this? Even. No. No, but I respawned here. Why is there a giant pillar? Oh. Let's see. What's this? Ooh, iron. Yes, iron. Oh, a snow golem guy. Yeah, this is all I wanted to see, really. She said that she was having... She thinks it's not as efficient as it should be. But... Oh. Let's just get up here. I'm probably just gonna die again. I forgot to respawn. I forgot to set my spawn back at my place. That's why I respawned here. But, yeah. Oh my god. Lol. Well. Yes. Well, I guess we can have a look at it from here. It hasn't changed too much aside from the fact that iron is now flowing out of it. How does it do that? Where does it come from? It's magic. What? Unless he's using that magic. How does the iron appear? Are you using the magic item elevator? Oh, nice. I wanna get down there and have a look at that at some point. But yeah, I guess for now, I'll end off the episode here. I think I've gone over time again, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit more talky again this time. But yes, thank you for watching, and I hope you. Thanks for watching, and yeah, hope to see you again next time. And goodbye. Goodbye.